So good morning, and I hope you all enjoyed week 2 of our support group. And my recap this morning is not to go back through everything that I discussed last night, but just some reminders, I suppose, to really help you along the way. So I talked about anxiety, low mood, depression, irritability. I sort of bunched that whole bunch of brain, cognitive, memory issues, all of those things, kind of put them together. And so I urge you to really sort of, again, monitor your symptoms, download the Balance app if you can, and really think through and monitor sort of how often you feel like this. Is it a daily occurrence? Is it every now and again? Is it in line with your cycle, menstrual cycle, if you're still having periods? Or is there a cycle to it? Because I've been assured that there is still, our bodies still go through some kind of cycle, even if we're not menstruating every month. So it's worth keeping a note of them. Also, remember, NICE guidance says that antidepressants are not the first line treatment for women who are in the menopause with low mood and depression symptoms, anxiety, panic attacks. You know, HRT is the first line treatment for that. But one of the important things that this group is all about is thinking about the lifestyle factors, things that we can do that can really support us during this time. And exercise, getting good sleep, reducing our stress levels, eating well, reducing alcohol, doing some mindfulness. And if anybody wants to really understand a little bit more about what that is, I can post something into this group. Or if anybody's tried some mindfulness techniques, can you post in to the WhatsApp group what you have done? Even CBT, having some cognitive behavioural therapy, can really help and support as well. Remember, we talked about mindset last week and about getting a journal out, getting a pad of paper, writing things down, getting yourself organized, doing a little bit of planning, even some breathing exercises, anything that you can do to kind of really help yourself. Taking yourself off to a quiet space, reading a book, having a nice bath can also really help at those times when we're feeling really flat as well. But yeah, so we're going to talk over the next few weeks. We're going to talk a bit more about exercise and its benefits. We're going to talk about nutrition and some of the key things we should be thinking about as well. But it's time to start writing some of the things down that you think you could improve on. What is your nutrition like? Do you do enough exercise? They're questions already that you can ask yourself. We then went on to talk about sleep. You went off into groups and we talked about how important sleep was, not just for us ladies in the menopause, but generally speaking as well. And I know one of you came up to me at the end, was talking about your mother and about the fact that her sleep in her early 70s is not good. And that is the issue. Sleep is one of those things that we really struggle to. Even if our menopause symptoms improve, our body gets used to them. Sleep is one of those things that we seem to really struggle with. So, talk to your mothers about, or your aunts, your older adults in your life about what their sleep is like, because I'm sure they will tell you that it's not good. Okay, so we need lots of sleep. We need between 7 and 8 hours is what is recommended. But we need to try and get consistent sleep. Even if we don't need that 7 to 8 hours, what sleep we do need needs to be consistent. I then handed out, we have this handout, bedtime routines. And what I've asked you to do is to go away. Your little bit of homework for this week is to go away, have a little look down this list and think about if there's anything in this list that you can do to support yourself in getting into better sleep habits. The best thing you can do is pick four habits from here that you think you can work on. So they've got to be realistic for you. And I want you to work on those habits across the rest of this program at least. Building a healthy habit takes 8 weeks plus. Okay, so probably not even as long as what we're on this course for. But if you've made a good start and you can see that there's some benefit, then hopefully it's something you'll carry on to the end as well. And we're going to just hopefully have a little bit of time next week to recap. So pick 4, and then I want us to come back next week and really talk about which 4 did you pick. Did you have a try at anything? Is there anything you already do on this list that you know really works? The other thing, there are products out there on the market, sprays that you can put on your pillow. Has anybody got anything that they use already that they can share into the WhatsApp group with everybody else? So yeah, don't be afraid to post. Want to see your messages, and try and tell us a little bit about what you're doing if you've got anything. And if you haven't, but you think, I'd really love to try something, pop that into the group as well, and we'll see what we can find. There's some really good products out there as well. Okay, so I'll look forward to seeing you back next week. Any questions, pop them in the WhatsApp group. If not, I'll see you back next Tuesday night at 7:30. Okay, have a good week.